This is Farney.
And this is Reese. And this is Soft30.
And of course we have DJ Q waves waving on them. And we have D. Hey y'all. How y'all doing?
What's up?
Is it gonna be funny if you be like, cause you got Q waving on them, and then you be like, and we got D, so we gotta be like dipping on them.
Yeah, I like that. Bama, but I like that.
Corny, I'm so corny.
Corny, for real.
Ooh.
Girl. First of all, happy birthday, D. We didn't say happy birthday last week. Woo,
I know, happy birthday.
Yeah, oh boy.
Thank you.
How was your week, Reese?
It was good. It was busy. It was super busy. For the lesbian throuple, we had 3 other podcasts to do this week. So it was like literally every day this week we had a podcast. And then or interview because we started taking applications. I should have started with this. I almost forgot. So we started taking, I told you guys that we are going to throw a poly retreat. And this is not a temptation retreat, right? It's not for hookups in playtime. And it's not for like, it will be a fun time. But it's for educational purposes. It's for you to build your dynamic, for you to try to figure out which type of poly you might be, because they are different type of dynamics, or if the poly lifestyle is even for you. That's what it's for. I have to make that very, very clear to a lot of people, because I do not want anybody thinking like, oh yeah, Reese is a party girl, or the lesbian therapy be hosting parties, so it's gonna be a party retreat. No, sir, ma'am, it is not. Okay. It's more educational. Now, don't get me wrong, we're going to turn up, but it's going to be more of, an experience. That's why it's a retreat and not just a getaway for all of us to get together and have a good time, right? So anyway, last night, and then you also have to fill out an application and get approved by us. So you can't just go and be like, oh, go to a website and I can book, right? So anyway, we had our first interview yesterday. We launched it last week, had our first interview this week, and she booked, y'all. And I was super excited, super duper excited, y'all. I'm telling you, and I'm excited because we have been working with this lawyer, Salah. And she has a lot of different businesses. She was very successful right after law school. She became a millionaire, and like she's super successful, right? So we've been working with her and stuff, and she was on our call to just kind of like talk to the person about financial options, because you can get we offer a limited amount of scholarships, and then we also offer financing. Now, when you hear words like that, the prices is up there. So don't think that this is going to be a regular retreat, right? And it's also all inclusive. So anyway, but that was our first person, and we just was expecting for it to kind of be a practice. Like, we did not expect her to book, because we were like, okay, once, we were getting kind of discouraging ourselves. Like, once people hear the price, they're going to be like, oh no, I don't want to do that, or something like that. And she was,
sorry, Coach Wolf. When I heard the price, I was like, whoa, that's a lot of money. Yeah. But I mean, it's worth it.
I think it's absolutely worth it for the experience. And then for that price, we actually have different levels to which you get with each price. But with that price, is not only for the week and only for the food and only for the experts that are coming to help us talk about whatever field that you need help with. Like, you get access to a poly app that we created. That you know what I'm saying? Like, depending on which price range you pick, you get to have monthly meetups with me and Kels and Des, and we're going, it's literally a lot of things that goes along with it, right? Of course, welcome gifts, welcome packages. Once you book, you save the date type of thing with a bunch of welcome stuff. So it's an experience that, it's gonna get better with time. It's also going to get more expensive with time, Mm-hmm. So it's like, you're better off getting the joint down than trying to get it next year. Or
Right.
once we're doing it by yearly, how you say, biannually, whatever that's twice a year shit. So I was just super excited, but I was just excited about a lot of different things this week, business wise. Me and Kiki have been doing just very, very well with Right Touch of Love. It's still doing amazing. Had no doubt that it wouldn't, still be thriving after this time. But, sometimes when pandemics and things like that happen, you kind of get like a little scared, like, oh shit, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? And Right Touch of Love is doing great. Vibrant Waterfalls is getting up there. Like, we got another class that we taking on Saturday. I'm super excited. Ronnie, please don't forget.
I ain't forget.
All right, because I'm gonna have to two-piece your ass. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. I actually bought another. Ronnie, she had a flash sale last night, girl, and I bought another class.
Oh my goodness.
So if you want to do that one with me, please feel free. I'm gonna try to record it because it's already a pre-recorded class, but I'm gonna try to like save it to my laptop so that way I will be able to go back whenever I need information from it. But yeah, I like to do a lot of hands-on classes because this is something, Vibrant Waterfalls is something I'm passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Making women feel good about their bodies, men, whoever, I don't even care who you are, but making you feel good about your body because I was so insecure about mine for so long, right? And I'm getting this thing together and I just want y'all to know, probably not within the next month, but when y'all see me, which will probably be within the next month, I want y'all to know I'm gonna be looking a little different. I ain't gonna be looking too different. Please don't get excited. Not that y'all are excited, but yeah, it ain't gonna be too much of a difference, but it's gonna be a difference for me, and that's all that matters because I'm doing it for me. So no surgery or nothing like that, y'all. Don't get excited. I still ain't about that life no more. Got the titties, I'm good. I set my ass down. And so yeah, anyway, I'm just super excited with a lot of everything right now. Like, I'm just super duper excited. And I hope I just keep the same energy because I get discouraged so fast and I procrastinate so much. But I actually got a lot done today and last night for Vibrant Waterfalls. So I'm just super proud of myself. And, I'm about to start hitting Ronnie upside the head whenever she don't be doing whatever I asked her to do.
I do what you asked me to do. So stop what you're doing.
You be answering my phone calls sometimes. And they don't even be about Vibrant Waterfalls. I called you before the podcast. We ain't gonna talk about it. Anyway, you are a busy ass person. That shit annoying. But yeah, so I'm just super excited about everything right now. And I'm very, very hopeful for 2022. Okay. And we'll see how it's gonna go. We're almost to the third month and we'll just see how everything goes. Super excited about it. And so, yeah, now I got it off track. I don't remember what else I want to talk about for my check-in. I really don't now. But yeah, I'm super excited about everything. And yeah, don't be trying to say y'all know me after say nah.
Every time I post or something, I'm like, yes, I know her. You by yourself or something shit. I'm like, yeah, that's my sister.
I be the same thing sometimes when I come across yours. I be like, okay, sis. Like I don't know you in real life. But yeah, anyway, I really think that's it for my I went to a poly party on Saturday. And it was my first poly lesbian event. I didn't throw it. I just attended. And it was super cool. The vibes was good. It wasn't as many Black people as I'd hoped, because I love Black people, right? But it was pretty dope. And I would probably go to their event again. And they be throwing pool parties over the summer. And I'm fitting to be lit at them things. Okay. Just lit.
A pool party.
Huh?
I said I love a good pool party.
Me too. And I didn't go to many last year. I think I only went to 2 and it sucked because I had titties last year. So now this is my summer, after my surgery, after my 1 year of my surgery, because I got them a year in May. So, this summer I get to just show them all off and bounce around and shake them like it's nobody's business. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So, yeah, I mean, other than that, I think that might have been it for my week. How's your week, Ronnie?
Busy as hell, and it keep going by too fast, and I can't get every fucking thing done because it's not enough hours in the day. But it's been good though. We've been working half a days, since the last incident that happened. We've been working half a days at home, half a days in office. And that's been pretty great. I feel like I get more done when I work from home because it's not so many distractions and not a lot of people and shit going, but whatever. What my weekend was great. We had a for Matt's birthday, we had a party bus and it was super fun and went to dinner. The food was fucking awesome. And went to this little country club thingy. And I wanted to get on the bull, but I had on the skirt and sometimes I don't, so I couldn't get on it because everything would have been everybody would have saw everything. But I definitely want to go back there. I like those kind of bars and stuff. Like that is, oh my goodness, I had fun. I had a fucking ball. But yeah, and then I do the bartending too. So mainly I just been working. I don't really have much fun no more. I don't think. I mean, well, my job is fun. My bartending job is fun. My daytime job is kind of fun, but whatever. But yeah, so. And y'all know I always got a man story.
Yep. Ooh, spill the tea. Yeah.
Y'all. So anyway, I was talking to this guy and it wasn't long. But like he was so nice and like he's so sweet and everything. He's not that cute, but he's my type, but not with like the face wise.
Was it his name started with a J?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So and we've been hanging out, going out and stuff. And I love when a man open the door. When I don't have to get out of gas and all of that, right? I had went over there to his house last weekend and I spent the night. But when I got up, 2 of my tires was flat. Don't ask me how the fuck that happened because I don't know. Maybe he did it, was trying to trap me there. I don't know. But he went and got them fixed and all this. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. I never had nobody got my tires fixed before. I always did it myself. But anyway, so Sunday night after I got off work, I went over there, whatever. And then I spent the night. So, he kept asking to like eat me out, right? So I'm like, no. Because before I gave him my number, I was like, I don't do anything sexual. Like I told him this. We had a whole conversation. I'm like, if you still want my number, I'll give it to you, whatever. And he smelled so good. That's off the subject about what I was saying, but he smelled so good. Like I was like, you smell like meditation. But anyway, it's like a calm kind of smell. You know what I mean? Reese, you meditate and you like light on stuff. Yeah, the herbs and stuff. It just smells so great. But anyway, so then I kept asking to do it. I'm like, no, like I'm tired. I told you I was about to go to sleep, whatever. So we went to sleep. I woke up in the morning. This dude was jerking off, watching porn. And I'm like, what? First of all, if you want us to do that, okay, but can you wait till I leave? Or go in the bathroom? And like, he had his own house and everything. And he got a lot of stuff going for him. And he tricked me, y'all. So then, I look at the phone, I'm like, oh, okay. So then he go out of the phone and start going through his pictures, right? I mean, his videos and like he'll get his camera in his phone. And everything in his phone was him having sex with females. It was no regular like family, my mom and me picture, no brother, sister. It was none of that. It was literally every video of him having sex with different girls. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is wrong with you? So I'm like, and he like, you don't want none? I said, no. So I'm like, well, what do you want? Like, what are we doing? I mean, I don't really know how to be in no relationship. I mean, I ain't never been in no relationship my whole adult life. You in your 30s. What are you talking about? So I'm like, okay. So he like, yeah, because I just don't do that. And I'm like, well, I told you what I wanted before I gave you my damn number. So anyway, I just got up. I started putting my stuff on. I'm leaving. So he walked me downstairs or whatever, and I'm like, all right, I'm saying good life. But then he keep fucking calling and texting like ain't shit happened. I'm like, didn't we break this up? Didn't we break this off. Like, it's clearly something wrong with him. Because wasn't I telling you, Reese? I said, I don't see any red flags. Well, not yet.
You did.
It's something not right with this. I kept saying that. And I'm like, I don't want to be the one that always keep thinking, like, when stuff is going positive, it's always have to be negative, because that's not always true. But I'm like, nah, like he do everything that I like. And he kept, pressing me for sex and stuff. Then, but I'm like, what? So I don't know. I don't know if I should respond when he called or text, or should I just not? Like, I just didn't. Earlier I did, but the last couple of days I haven't. So I'm like, I don't know. Because
if you think, or if he is kind of implying that he only wants sex or does not want a relationship, no matter, if that's what you want, you shouldn't waste your time. It's the same thing as wasting your time with a guy that you're really not interested in, but he's interested in you. You can be interested in him and he doesn't want the same things that you want, and you still will have to cut it off.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even if he do not a 360, what is it, a 180? And he's like, oh, I want a relationship. And he might be just saying that to get you draws.
Yeah.
It's like, so, if you can't be one day.
I'm sorry. When you first said you didn't want to have sex, what did he say?
He said that's not what he wanted.
He said, I don't want to not have sex.
I guess eventually, but he said that's not what he wanted.
Did he say he wanted to have sex? Yes or no?
No.
He said, no, I don't want to have sex either.
I don't know how the fuck he meant this. I don't know.
But I'm saying, like, because you said
not what I wanted.
You said that you weren't ready to have sex. I'm like, well, what was his response to that?
His response was, that's not what I want.
Right. So he told you off rip he wasn't trying to not have sex. He said, that's not what I want. He meant, I'm not, he said, basically said, I'm trying to be celibate. He said, that's not what I want. No.
So why you still asking for my number though?
And then you start spending the night.
I didn't think about it how you said it.
I'm just, yeah. See?
I didn't think about it how you said it.
And then you like, well, why he doing that? Because you spending the night with a dude. He said he trying to smash. I'm trying to be celibate. I'm not.
I took it the opposite way. If I'm telling you,
and then you start hanging out with him, going out with him. I'm sorry,
but D, I said I'm not. He kept asking for my number, and I said I'm not going to give it to you because that's not what I want. I don't want to have sex. I'm not there.
And you gave him your number, right?
Because he said that wasn't what he wanted. So I'm like, oh, okay, we're on the same page. What? But I didn't think how you said it. I didn't think about it like that. I thought it was
I'm asking you how he said it. I don't know. I'm asking. You were there.
To me,
how did he say it?
When he said that that's not what he wanted, to me, in my head, I'm like, okay, we're on the same page. We both is not looking for sex right now. That's how I took it.
Is that how you took it? Because that's how you wanted to take it?
I don't know. I just didn't think like that. Seriously, I just did not think like that.
It really do sound like, Ronnie, like you, I see where you could have gotten confused now that D has kind of said it. Then I'm like, okay, now I see. Mm-hmm. But at first I was like, nah. But yeah, no.
Well, again,
broken down from a man's point of view.
I'm not for sure.
Think like a man. Shit. I did not know. Thank you, B. That makes a lot of sense.
You acting like because I'm just like, you acting like he deceived you in some way. I'm like, hold up. Maybe he tricked him.
No, because I made it clear from the beginning. He tricked me.
You said the reason I'm not gonna give you my number because I don't want to have sex. And he was like, oh no, well, that's not what I want then. He was like, all right, well, I'm gonna give you my number. He was like, oh, then you must be down to smash.
No, we had in this conversation after that about him keep asking.
Don't shake your head.
That's confusing, man. That's confusing.
No, like
so how about
no,
this?
no, no. I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't beat around no bushes or none of that shit. He kept asking. I kept saying, why? I'm like, I don't want to waste nobody's time. So I'm letting you know. And most people want to have sex.
But
So
I wasn't talking about your confusing. I'm talking
listen,
about the way the conversation went would have been confusing for me.
But
I think he would.
Go ahead.
I think that he was agreeing with me though.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe he was. I'm just saying that if you say I'm not gonna give you my number, because if I give you my number, I'm you know what I'm saying, that's gonna lead to sex. And then you end up giving you your number.
Because we kept having a conversation. He kept saying, I want to take you out. I'm this, I'm that.
Right.
And then when he kept saying that that's not what he want, I'm like, okay, we on the same page. You want to get to know me. You want to go out. You want to do, I'm thinking, okay.
And he did, and y'all did all that.
And then that ain't gonna make me want to have sex. I told him I'm past the random fucking or none of, I'm not doing none of that.
So he needs to make you need. So stop saying you passed the random fuck. Look, this is how you describe this, right? Say, listen, I'm dating with intention now. I'm looking to be in a relationship. If that's something that would interest you, if you could then continue to pursue me. If that's something that's not going to interest you, then you can keep going about your way. But I'm not looking for random hookups. Then you say that. Don't say they don't got nothing to do with sex. No, listen to me. I'm just stop talking and listen. Say, listen, I am in the pursuit of a relationship. Make that the focus, not the sex. Say, look, if you are going to be in pursuit of a relationship with me, it's going to be a relationship. And then that is the basis of any pursuit of you, is to be in a committed relationship. Then once you become in that committed relationship, you are free to be sexually open and get rid of all of these hangups and stuff. So stop all the playing. If you're going to date with intention, then date with intention. So don't even let them pursue you if they are not in pursuit of you in with the intent of being in a relationship with you. If anything else is then keep going.
I said what you are saying. I might not have said it in the exact words that you said it. I said this to this man, and I say this to all of the men. I say these words. It's not just. I don't just say I'm not fucking you. Like I say all of this shit.
Right. So then, and hear me out now. Then that only should be given to the person or that you would want to be in a relationship with. If you're not sexually attracted to that person, and for yourself, you're going to need to be sexually attracted to whoever you're in a relationship with, you then don't let a person that you're not sexually attracted to pursue you. You don't give them any of your time. So you don't, it's not a conversation. It's not a conversation. Politely decline and move on. That's it. Politely decline and move on.
I agree to a certain extent, because I feel like for me, and I'm only speaking for myself, but I feel like just because I'm not sexually attracted to the person in the beginning, I feel like that can grow.
Okay, so
I agree.
But it can grow. But if you keep running into the situation where they are going to want to have sex with you, because this is the same situation each time. It's a person that you're not really feeling like, oh, I'm trying to fuck this person. So it's going to get down to the time where, look, they tired of waiting. And like they pursuing you, but they get tired of waiting. Because you're not sexually attracted to them, and and it's taken months and months and months and months for them to try to work past this barrier of you not being sexually attracted to this person. And then they become frustrated. I'm from the outside looking in, this is what I see. Because it continues to be the same problem. Eliminate that problem by not dealing with the people that going to have to work and do all this work just to get to the point where you think they're worthy. Like I'm just being really, how is that working out for you?
I need, and I can be sexually attracted to somebody, but I need to be comfortable in things. Like, just because I'm sexually attracted to you, just because I like you, all that doesn't mean that I'm ready to go to that level. And if you don't want to wait, that's fine. I'm not holding you, nobody here. But when I'm ready, I'm going to do it. If it can be a week, it can be a month, it can be a year, whatever it is that I am comfortable in.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If the person ain't saying, all right, I'm willing to wait a year, then you need to move on, because you don't want to, then you'll waste, like, for real, I would feel like my time is being wasted if I'm
telling you, I'm not lying, I'm not deceiving nobody.
Right. So if you are not, listen, if you're not even in, what I'm saying is, if you're not in the space where a person is treating you nice, pursuing you, you're attracted to them, but you still don't want to have sex with, you're still not comfortable with that. Like, it's things I think you should be working on yourself instead of pursuing these dates. Because again, when you're going on these dates, it should be something that's clear that, look, I'm interested in being in a relationship. You know what I mean? If that's what you're interested in, then maybe we can pursue further avenues. But when you're spending time and energy on people that you don't really have that feeling for, you know what I'm saying? You wasting time that you could be spending on somebody you do care about.
I don't waste time with people that I don't like anymore. I have my
She
time.
Hasn't been. She hasn't been.
I've been talking to people that I'm interested in, that I want to see where it's going. I'm not there sexually, no, and I'm not going to rush myself or none of that. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying don't rush yourself. I'm saying if you're not there sexually, that you can open up. Like, if for real, it's 2022.
oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not there, you should be looking for somebody else that is interested in maybe waiting till they get married, or you know what I'm saying, something that's going to foster that long-term commitment without that pressure. You got to find what they're looking for too, because I'm telling you. Go ahead.
It don't have to be that. I don't have a time frame on when it's gonna happen or when it's not. Like I said, like, it can happen the same day I meet somebody. It never happened, but it's possible if I'm feeling that connection, if I'm feeling comfortable, if I'm like really there. So I don't know. Maybe I just didn't find nobody that I just really fucking like. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Because, I mean, if you saying they nice, they courteous, they kind, you're attracted to them, like, you know, what are you trying to get to know? Because then you need to ask those questions. Like, what are you trying to figure out?
Something in my head that's just not
right.
Sexual.
And that's what I'm saying. If it's something in your head that's just not, you need to figure that out first, because then you're wait. That's why I said you're not wasting time. Okay, you're not wasting time on people that you like. But if it's something that in your head that the person is nice, kind, courteous, you're attracted to him, he got money, he checks all the boxes, and you still don't want him, like, what else is he supposed to? He's supposed to just sit and wait for you for.
How? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think. I mean, maybe like I said, maybe it is something that's just in my head, and I just didn't like sit and think and write the shit till now.
I mean, because like with this guy, I get what D is saying. With this guy though, you actually did like him, but just wasn't ready to have sex. Not saying that it would have took it. Like, who knows? If he wouldn't have been exing, it could have probably happened the next day. You know, it's no set time. And I get when you say that, you know, you're like, when you're saying you're not ready or something, it's no set time. It doesn't mean that you're going to be waiting 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. But it means that whenever I'm ready and my vagina starts talking to you, is when you better talk back, right? But you know, I totally get it too, where it's like, but you know, I don't know, I'm on the fence because I can date somebody and might not be immediately sexually attracted to them, and then become sexually attracted to them, and it could be literally within the next hour, within the next day, within the next week, month. It could be anytime.
But like with this guy, I was like, he is definitely my type. Like I was really all kinds of ways attracted to him. I think it just threw me off because I'm like, I'm trying to get to know him because I'm like, I don't want it to just be a random fuck because I can't see myself with this person. But I think it threw me off when I just woke up and you just fucking sitting here watching the porn and shit. Like it's different if we was already like together or some shit or already like fucked or whatever, and then you go ahead and you watching the porn or whatever. I get up, I see you, and I join in or some shit like that. But like, it was just weird and random. And then the fact that you have no other videos or pictures in your phone, I'm like, this nigga's like, he's a weirdo. Like he's like a sex addict or something. I can't handle no sex addict.
Not a weirdo. I think based upon how you described him, it's a man that's got options. It's a man that like is gonna like all right, like it's not what you wanted, but clearly from the video evidence, it's what plenty other women is down for. So that's what I'm saying. It's like okay, like, and I'm not saying there's no reason why a person shouldn't wait, but again, like I'm saying, it's if a man is eligible and sexually active, to think that you're going to tell him, oh, you're just going to have to wait. He's already sexually active. So you telling the person that's sexually active to stop being sexually active.
I ain't telling them to stop. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying you telling them to stop being sexually active if they're going to continue to talk to you, and especially if they're going to talk to you exclusively.
If I'm getting to know somebody and we are trying to figure out if we are going to be together and I don't want to have sex with them, I'm not expecting them to not have sex with nobody else. But if we cross that line, I'm expecting that to stop. I'm not still going to have
we got to make this a clip because I need everybody to weigh in this. What you got to say, man? What? Yeah, think about it.
I'm not bullshitting. Like, if I'm talking to somebody, if I'm and they're pursuing me, and just because I'm not ready to have sex, I'm not saying that they have to stop. But when we start, they
don't have to stop what?
Fucking other people.
They don't have to stop what?
If they are fucking somebody else, I'm not expecting them to just stop just because I'm not doing it.
Right. So
I wouldn't want them. I wouldn't want them.
When is the exclusivity going to start? Because how are you?
Once.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to. It's not a competition, right? But if the man is relatively attractive enough to check all of these boxes, he's checking all these boxes with the other women too. I'm just saying, like, they competing on it's not competition, but it's like men like the girl who sucks his dick.
I understand.
Not all the time.
If she do it right.
I understand that, but if you like me enough and you get to know me and you choose me, okay.
I honestly just think, I don't think sometimes people man or woman get that. You know what I mean? Like the person that they're having sex with, it may be tend to have a kind of a close place to them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you like, oh, pursue me, fuck her, but take me out, and that possibility of that stimulation is off the table until when I can't even tell you. But you got to do everything right, because if I ain't feeling you, then it's totally off out the window.
I mean, this is
Like
who I am.
I'm just
So
saying, like, think if are you stacking the deck in your favor?
I'm good. So
Okay,
well,
you good. Look, I'm not. If you good, you good. I'm not saying you not. I thought you wanted to be in a relationship.
I do, but I'm not gonna change my morals or how I think
I
or
didn't say
what
change.
I
I'm
to
not
do
saying change your moral. I'm
just
just,
to make sure that the guy's closer to me than the other girls. Like
well, again, like I
Your way
said,
into a
you should be
relationship.
you then should be in pursuit of a person that is not looking for sex until they're in a relationship or something like that. You need to be very specific, because you are having very specific criteria for what you're looking for.
Mhm.
So when you meet people that aren't, like I said, when you're dealing with men that are sexually active, if he's already sexually active, and you said the gentleman is already sexually active, so if he's already sexually active, you're then saying, don't stop or just pursue me and not expect anything from the pursuit of me until whenever. That's what I'm saying. It just,
So I just feel like in the beginning it should have been more clearer. I feel like I
I
was
do
very clear.
too.
I feel like I was very clear, and like I said, however
No,
you just
so
explained it, that's not what was in my head. And when I
so
kept
this is what I'm
saying what
saying.
I wanted and that I was not crossing certain lines and boundaries until I was in a relationship, and I want a relationship, that's what I'm looking for. And for him to still do and for it to play out the way that it did, I don't think that it was right. I think that people lie or whatever just to try to see what they can get. Or maybe he thought I was bullshit. Maybe he thought I was one of them no yes girls or some shit. Like, I don't know. But I feel like I was very clear from the beginning. So that we should
Well,
never been in this situation.
again, like I said, I'm not you. Yes, I'm not saying you weren't clear, but it it seems that there was some miscommunication in not what you wanted, but what he wanted. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's two sides to the relationship. I Anybody who's going into a relationship think the person is only there to suit their own needs is foolish. Like, you don't think I'm gonna go in there. I'm okay. She got everything I want, but if you don't got nothing they want, it's two ways to the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So you were clear what you wanted, but you weren't clear in understanding what he wanted.
Okay.
Can we agree with on that?
We can agree, but I feel like it was more
You feel deceived?
on his part. Yes.
You feel like he deceived you?
Yes, I do.
You feel like he just said he could wait?
Yes.
Okay.
But
I wasn't there. I don't know.
I mean that's just how I feel. I
Oh,
really do.
I
So
said okay. I'm not putting up no fight. I wasn't there, but I'm just saying overall, and just not necessarily specific for you. But I'm saying you can't go into a relationship. For myself, I can't think of, oh, is this just the person who has everything that I want? Because then how is it going to be any type of anything? Because if I don't have the things that the person that I want wants, how am I going to have security in a relationship not knowing what the person that I want to be with, what they want?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So if it's somebody you want to pursue, maybe you should try to get a definite clear understanding of what their goals and because like I said, if that's fine, pursue get in a pursuit or a group with people that are looking to be celibate until marriage. And you said, you're not
I ain't
necessarily
trying to wait till
you're not
marriage.
necessarily looking for that, but I'm just saying, like, it ain't no timeline. Like come on. Like how many dates? 3 dates, 5 dates, 10 dates. You like it's no timeline. It could be a year, it could be 2 years. You literally said you could be fucking for 2 years, take me out, doing whatever, hanging out, whatever. And then when I feel comfortable, I'm like, all right, I want to have sex now. Every other girl you've been fucking for the last 2 years, you gotta cut off. Come
Just
on, that's not
with
like
girls.
that don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like the person that got it just stack the odds in your favor.
I mean, I have before. I had someone that, and they wasn't. I mean, it wasn't a wait on purpose. Time just like went on by fast, and it was like a year, and we haven't done anything. And then, like once that year was up, then we finally got into it, and then we was together for a while after that. So, like,
But
if it can be done.
like I said, man, just because it happened before don't mean it's gonna happen again. You should try to again stack the odds in your favor. If you don't want someone to pursue sex with you when they first get in a relationship, don't get in a relationship with a man that's sexually active. Like you asking him to stop doing something that he's been doing, like to go against his nature. If it's a person that's not sexually active, then you know what I mean. Like if he's like, oh, I'm waiting to find the girl that I'm gonna be with, like whatever, like or however they doing, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if he's actively knocking girls from what you said,
He real. He like a real.
I don't think he's the one that's gonna be waiting.
Did you see like his videos? It didn't like be like, dang, I want to ride that pony.
First of all, Reese, you are so gay. Don't nobody say that shit.
But it was a whole song about riding a pony
years ago.
Oh.
Girl, that's so old. But I mean, no, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was looking at some of the videos, I did get a little tingly in the inside, but I was still like thinking like this dude is crazy. It's a lot of different. You can. I'm gonna say you cannot. People do have sex with a lot of partners. We not about to do that. Shit is real out here. Like no. It was too many.
But that's why they have condoms, and you can go get tested with your partner now. Like
those was not protected.
But I'm talking about with you. If you were to continue a relationship with him and decide to have sex with him, you can A, use condoms, or B, y'all can go get tested together, girl.
Well, I mean, we would do all of that, but still, Reese, you don't understand how many videos and shit was in this man's phone. Regardless of if I done gave it up to this man, he ain't gonna stop doing nothing with none of them people in that phone. None of them. None of them.
Have you talked to him about it, or are you assuming?
No. Oh no, I ain't no talking. I know. It ain't assuming.
You can't.
Well, hey, just take that advice to the next man. If you let him fuck for a year while he dates you, he might not give up all the girls he's been fucking for that year.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess, because they was there.
It makes sense when you start thinking about it.
Yeah, it do. Makes a lot of sense. But I would just take myself out of that equation because I just can't. It's just too much for me. Like if I'm with a guy, I'm with that guy, right? Like, and I want him to be with me unless we decide to bring somebody in. Not I gotta worry about when I leave who about to come over here from all them, which one of them girls from the video about to be at your house. I
But you don't have to think it if you have a conversation with him, because that's where you have to trust him.
I don't trust men.
And you absolutely don't have to, but even maybe have a conversation about that. Like, hey, I don't trust you. You know, maybe.
If you said you don't trust who?
Men. I mean, I don't trust nobody. I mean,
if
let's
you don't
be
trust
honest.
men, why? I don't think you should be pursuing a relationship with men.
I trust people to a certain extent. I don't put all of my trust into nobody. Like literally nobody.
Okay.
I mean, besides Reese and my mama and my daddy.
Yeah, but
He's
you're
a
not
man,
dating us,
right?
so we're not talking about us.
I mean, people I'm dating, friends, family. I mean, everybody. It's not just the person that I'm dating. I mean, I'm learning to trust people, but my trust is fucked up, and I don't trust nobody. I feel like at any point somebody will fuck some shit up or do some shit to fuck you over or some shit. That's just me. I'm only speaking for myself, and I'm working on that.
Yeah, I think it will be a more effective usage of time to work on the trust issues and the past hurts and things like that before pursuing a relationship. Because again, with those barriers, it's gonna, in my estimation, prevent any truly free and open, happy relationship from forming. Because you already have these walls up. The perfect person's right in front of you, could be right in front of you, but you don't trust them. And they like, how long do you think the perfect man for you is going to just be free and out and just wow? You know what I mean? With nobody, that if you have such high standards, wouldn't this person meet most women's standards?
Yeah.
So again, it's about knowing what the person that you want once, being confident that you can give that person that, and then being free and building that connection. Because other than that, it's like, what are you doing?
I don't know if I mean, like I said, I'm working on it, but I don't know if I would ever like fully trust nobody. But that's another story for another day. We can move on from this.
Done.
We just need a whole section of the podcast of relationship advice for Ronnie, okay?
Yes.
I
We might have
appreciate
to start shooting twice a week just for advice for Ronnie.
like shit. But I feel like y'all advice y'all was giving me today was really great, and I didn't feel attacked, because I normally feel attacked when y'all be trying to do shit.
D,
I feel like y'all
be
be
attacking
against
her.
me. Y'all do be attacking me.
But no, we want the best for you. That's what we want.
It's crazy.
We're not going to try to steer you wrong, because if that's the case, we wouldn't tell you. Like, we'd be on like telling you everything you're doing is right. Not saying that it's wrong, but if we feel like it can be done a different way, I had to correct myself. If we feel like it can be done a different way, or if we can help you see a different point of view, then we're doing what we're supposed to do as friends and family. Don't laugh at me, D.
Well, y'all did really great today. Keep the same energy.
All right, I'm gonna try. It's mainly because I had a good week, girl. I had a good week, so then
Yeah, I'll be ready to jump to the damn Zoom and beat both of y'all up. I'll be mad as hell. This thing be going through. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all are great.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm gonna move on to my topic. So, since we are talking about guys doing weird things in Ronnie's case, so I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and I'm not gonna read the entire thing, but I'm going to just go over a little bit, right? And so I'm in this Facebook group. I'm not gonna say the name, but anyway, the person was left anonymous, so it doesn't matter, right? But she was just telling her story about how she met this guy and she was messing with him. Like, she was like, man, he was dope, he was cool. So anyway, she was like, she minded her business one day. A guy approaches her, super fine guy. And she was like, she was surprised that he had to approach her because she said she's heavy set and he was just super attractive. So mind you, I seen a thread the other day of heavy set women and skinny guys, and they was all just killing it. Like, and the thread is just a bunch of different pictures of the different couples. Man, it was looking good. Anyway, and so she was saying, she didn't expect him to come up to her and talk to her, blah, blah, blah. So she like, they kicking it or whatever. After a while, they start to have sex. So she was like, the first time, before they started to have sex, they were talking about it. And he said something to the fact of, he, likes to have his booty ate, right? And that wasn't her issue. She's like, whatever. If this is gonna be my man, I'm down for whatever. So she was like, then they go to have sex for the first time. So she was like, she went to eat his booty at some point during the sex session. So she was like, it smelled really, really bad. So she says that, afterwards she talks to him about it and she's just like, hey, it just didn't smell too good. If this is something that you like, you need to clean your asshole. She didn't say it like that, but that's how I would have said it. So anyway, and he says some stupid excuse like, oh, when I was in the shower, I ran out of soap. And when I ran out of soap, I did not have a chance to clean my asshole. Everything else on me got cleaned up. So she's just like, all right, she chucked it up to some men just being weird. Because I remember growing up, like some men was like, I used to hear stories of people like, oh yeah, I don't even wipe my butthole that good. Like, because everything was just gay, right? Like, and I just think it's fucking stupid. You need to have a clean booty hole. You don't have to, nobody have to touch it, okay? It's yours. Nobody's gonna know it's clean, but you can clean that shit. Anyway, and so, and then she goes on to say the next couple of times she does it too, but it still smelled, right? So then she was like, but she was fucking with him. Like, she was like, she really, really liked him. And the sex itself wasn't bad. So she's like, one day, and this was the last time they had sex, she said she was riding him. He sticks his finger in his own butt. And then when he pulled out his finger, it had just a little slightly bit of boo-boo on it, right? And she was like that. He put it to her face to lick, Now, Ronnie, I don't know how much of the coochie eating you all into, but sometimes, you might stick your finger up the girl vagina and then take it out and you lick it real sexy. Because when you in the moment, you want them to know that you love the way that they taste. I'm telling you, girl, do it. It's good. So anyway, not the booty hole though, the coochie hole. So anyway, so she was like, she was in the moment. So she was like, fuck it, she's gonna do it. He said something about, like, I think she said, when he had his finger, he said something about his fetish or whatever. So she was like, she was in the moment, so she went on ahead and did it. But she was like, after that, she never had sex with him again. Like, they were just kind of talking, but she was like, she really liked him and she really wanted to pursue it, but she didn't know what to do. So anyway, that's why his asshole was thinking, because he purposely, like, his fetish was, I guess, a woman like licking his shit, maybe. I don't know. Right? Everybody have weird fetishes sometimes. I don't necessarily have a fetish, so I don't know what he is going through. I really can't say I have a fetish. I really don't. But
I
so
see
anyway,
you gonna shame a person. She did this shit.
She did it. She wasn't shaming him. I think she was trying to figure out, like, what would you do if you were in a situation? And that's kind of my question. Like, have you ever dated someone with a really crazy fetish? And if you haven't, oh, I totally pee on somebody. I pee on you. I pee on you.
Yeah.
I'm squirt on you anyway. I pee on you. Fuck it. Fuck it. but yeah. So would you, if so, so obviously you guys never talked to anybody who had just like a crazy fetish, and I ain't talking about like a foot fetish or nothing like that, or a pee fetish, huh?
Squirting is not pee.
It's not.
You're right. But anyway, would y'all talk to somebody that had a really crazy fetish, or does it just depend on the fetish?
I got a whole lot to say. First of all, it depends on the fetish, because I'm open to a lot. Once I get there with somebody, I'm open to a lot. One thing I'm not gonna do is stick my finger in no man's ass, and I'm not going to lick no shit off his finger from his own ass. I don't play with no shit or no piss unless I'm peeing on somebody. That's it. This one white guy asked me if I can shit in a bag and he can keep it. I will probably do some shit like that, okay? but you cannot put your shit near me. No. And for some advice for her, because she still wants to pursue him, she can say, hey, I'm not into this, or hey, I'm not into this all the time. And if she wants to lick his butt, let's get in the shower and let me wipe it first, let me clean it, and then I will lick away. Cause
What is she still pursuing the guy?
She is still currently talking with him, but she's not actively having sex with him. I'm sure at some point they have to go back to having sex or stop talking.
they gonna probably go back to having sex.
She already ate his ass. Look, whatever, man.
Eating his ass is not the issue.
No,
Leaving it dirty for me is the issue. Trying to have me lick your shit.
Leaving
I
it
am not
dirty.
a
Look,
pig. I do not
she
eat anything.
ate the
Everything
dirty
I got in my
ass.
mouth.
What are you talking about? They go together.
They stuck at this point.
Yeah,
But
if I was her, I'd have been like, where the fuck is my ring? Because if you think that I'm gonna put your shit
I lick
in my
your
mouth,
shit.
you obviously want to be my husband.
Ugh. Like, I wouldn't even talk. First of all, if I smell anything, because I'm a gagger, my senses is just ugh. I probably would have threw up. Like, that's nasty. So in me, I wouldn't have been talking to him from that. Now, like I said, I might be open to eating a little butt. I ain't never did it before, but I'll be open to that. But
I think I'd be open to it.
yeah. And I said that I would pee on somebody, but this guy did ask me to do it, and I didn't. But I send him feet pictures like once a week, and he love it. So I might go ahead and pee on him. Yeah. So yes.
Yeah, those are fetishes that I can deal with. I think I could absolutely deal with a fetish like that. I could probably deal with the fetish of someone wanting to pull wax on me or me pull wax on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something a little painful too. I'm like, I might can deal with. But anything with feces, I can't deal with. If you think you're going to pee in my mouth, I'm not going to deal with that either. But if you want to pee on my leg, I might let you. I mean, I haven't thought about it, so I can't say what I would do. I've never been in this situation. I don't know, but I am open to most things that does not gross me out. If you drink enough water, I drink shit ton of water. I drink mostly water. If I pee on you, most likely my pee coming out clear because I'm drinking too much damn water.
You try to justify it, Reed? No. You try to justify that shit. Shit. He can justify it. He be justifying his poop shit. He's like, nah, I got a healthy diet.
I do. And if my partner has a healthy diet, I'm like, I don't care if you pee on me. Depending on where you want to pee. You can't pee in my face.
And the ring on your head.
No pee on my face. Yeah, none of that. But I'm open to most things. I really am. So I can't knock anything until I try it. That's what I don't knock anything until I try it. Yeah. But like I said, anything that's gonna stink, anything no, I'm not gonna do any of that stuff. But you wanna have sex in public, let's do it. You want to, what is something like that? Something that's a simple
fetish. Stuff that stink, it just turned me off from the person and everything. Like this, what was this? Like 2 weeks ago, like I was messing around with this girl and I went to go and like lick her vagina, and then like when I put my tongue on it, like this, because I had to test it out first. So I said, and that shit, stung my tongue. It tastes like some toxic shit. And I'm like, oh, bitch, I never.
Maybe she had a bad day.
Fuck
But
that. I ain't
personally,
find out.
if I know I've been at work for 8 hours, even just sitting at my desk, I keep it hot in my office. I'm sweating. You not coming unless we having sex in the office. Let me go home and take a shower.
He said she just got out the shower. It ain't no way. It ain't no way you just got out the shower. Like, that girl, no. Get the fuck out. Like, what you doing? It's not great. That is disgusting. That is some toxic shit. What is happening to your body? That is nasty. Don't even call me no more. Like, don't. No. Smells, taste. No, we not doing that. We ain't talking no more because you nasty.
Well, D and Q, is there anything that y'all would do for some? I mean, like, what's the fetish limit for y'all? Which I know is such a broad question. That's why I was just naming random things because I don't know. Like, you want to go have sex in the tree? Let's go fucking do it. Like, hey, we might fall down and get hurt, but let's do it. I just don't know what limit I would stop at if it's not going to be anything that makes me vomit or have anything to do with vomit.
As long as it don't make me vomit, I'm with the shit. I will try anything. But
y'all don't have no limit, guys?
Yes, no pee, none of that feces, none of that.
But you'll try quite a few things.
Maybe.
Man things, not girl things,
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think, it's 2022. I think we should all be, sexually fluid, or open.
Whoa.
Maybe I used the wrong words. I don't mean fluid where you're having, like.
I'm gonna play.
I said it wrong, guys. I mean, just open to trying new things with your partner that you trust. That's what I mean. What I'm saying? I ain't saying if you're.
I think people should communicate with whoever their partner is and come up with a sexual dynamic that works for them. I think everybody having everybody in their bedroom is a totally corrosive and toxic world. I think certain shit should be left behind closed doors. Like, I feel like you can do whatever you want. I don't care. I don't want to know about the lady that just ate the dirty ass and what's my opinion. What you mean, what's my opinion? Don't do it next time. What the fuck?
But that was not the question. That was not the question. The question was, what is the limit for you with fetish, or have you ever been with someone?
I know. I'm saying for her. I'm not saying with the question you asked. I'm saying for, like, I'm answering, like, for people, like, do whatever you want. Do whatever that makes you happy. But I don't think it's necessary to be discussed in detail everything that every individual kink that every individual has. I mean, like, who cares? Like, I always get back to the end of the day, are you a good person? Because like if she like to eat the ass and he like his ass ate, they need to go off and get married. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's great. But I don't want to know about that shit.
and let's be clear, she did post this anonymously to the group, so we have no idea who it is, where she lives, any of that stuff. But I just thought, man, I just was like, it's crazy. Now, granted, I probably wouldn't even post about it anonymously because, I mean, other people are not going to kind of persuade me to eat shit or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I wanted to comment, but I'm too lazy to text or, comment. But I was going to comment and be like, sis, if you like him, like, talk to him and be like, I'm willing to eat your ass if it's clean. I'm not willing to eat your shit. Do you want to compromise? And leave it at that. He can only say yes or no. He can only say yes or no. If he's like, no, I want you to eat it dirty, then you got to be like, okay, well, I think it's time for us to go our separate ways. It's been real. Love you. Long time. Goodbye. Right? But if he's like, well, you know what? I'm willing to wipe it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wipe it. Wipe that shit. And let her munch away. Eat the groceries. The booty like groceries. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like B said, it's whatever you want to do in your own private bedroom. And literally, none of us have to know. We just gonna assume that y'all are having regular old boring sex. That's what we're gonna assume, okay? We don't care.
If it's exciting, please tell me stories, y'all, everybody, because I like to know.
Don't get me wrong. I do like to hear people's sex stories because I'm just weird like that, right? But for the most part, most people don't. They don't care. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna get to my last topic. And it's just not even a topic. It's just something that I noticed, and I got it. It's mainly a question for the guys, right? So I notice all the time, right, that guys will beep the horn at a woman and expect her to walk over to his car to talk to him, like, right? I notice sometimes that, and don't get me wrong, I have seen guys where they would pull over and literally hop out the car like, yo, I want to, get your number, how are you doing, whatever. But a lot of guys, they like honk the horn and expect you to walk over and talk to them while they're in the car. So my question for the guys is, do some guys do that to see it? Well, if the woman walk over to my car, then she might be, a little insecure, or she might be down for whatever, or what I'm saying, she might be a little pressed to get a number, you know what I'm saying, versus the woman that be like, because I've seen some women be like, I'll talk to you, but you gotta get out the car. Like, demand them to get out the car, and then the guy would get out the car because he wants to pursue her, right? So I'm trying to figure out, is it a difference from sometimes when the guy just beep the horn and want the girl to walk over versus when they hop out the car and really try to pursue the woman kind of respectfully, in a sense? I hope that question makes sense, but that's the question, because I for me, obviously I'm not a man though, but it just seems like, you know what I'm saying, the guy is like, you know what I'm saying, yeah. You know what I'm saying? She pressed.
All right. I'm gonna answer this question. I don't know if I can be too real or not, but it's basically like, it's not like he just saying if you gonna come over or not. Like, I'm gonna take a shot. Hey, I'm riding. I see something beep beep. If she walk over, I'm gonna get it. If she don't, I might. Certain dudes, they say a disparaging word and then pull off, but it's not a big thing to a part of their day. It ain't like women are gonna go home and talk and say, "Oh, this guy in this car honked at me." But 9 times, like, a guy might mention, "Oh, I seen this girl with a mark with whatever, and I blew the horn." You know what I'm saying? It don't even be that serious. Like,
okay.
Like, no. Look, it'd be like, if she coming over, come right the fuck over. I'ma see if I can pull her like that. But like, it ain't that big of a deal. It ain't like like the fact that so many women, like, they take this stuff and they be like, oh, it like affected them, and they wear it, and they be like, this interaction with this person that shit'd be about whatever, man. Like, especially
so it's no method, like, what's it, method to the madness?
It's like, you don't know who you, especially if you driving a car, you don't know who you gonna see. So you see something, you say something.
Okay.
Especially if you see something that look like it's about to walk over to the car. Hey, beep. Hey.
I guess it's just us females overthinking, because I'm like, no, I'm not fucking thirsty or none of that shit. I'm not about to walk over to your car. Like, if you want to talk to me, then you need to get out the fucking car.
Right. And I just feel like that's how it is. Like, like earlier when I saw the guy do that, he could have literally pulled over. It was no other cars on that street. He could have pulled over and got out to talk to her. He's like beeping the horn. Hey, shorty, come over here. Like, what? Like, sir, even buckle you and pull beside her. You know what I'm saying? You want her to come across the street to you and all this. And I'm just like, I don't know. I was just like, what's the method? Like, are they, like I said, I in my mind, I was like, okay, well, he probably think that if the girl walk over there, you know what I'm saying, she might be a little pressed, or her standards might be a little lower versus a woman that be like, no, you need to get out the car and come at me respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I'm not walking over here across the street to go talk to you from your window. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I guess as a woman, we do overthink a lot of things.
Because we have to. People kidnap, sex traffic, all of that shit. Like, I'm not walking to your car. What you trying to do to me? No. And then especially like when I'm out walking in Bryson, people be beeping the horn and even pull over. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Or pull up beside me? Like, no. First of all, I think you're trying to steal my goddamn dog, because people do that.
Absolutely.
You trying to steal me or the dog, right? Get back up. What you doing? That's why I be walking with my weapons. I'm gonna sound for people. And that shit, half the time, I don't even be thinking that they're trying to talk to me. I be thinking that they're trying to rob me or something. Mm-hmm. Especially when they just pull up and don't even beep the horn or nothing. They just be like, how you doing? Or some shit. Who the fuck is you? Keep it going.
You want to fight me?
Like, yeah, what
I
you
remember
trying
one
to do?
girl, she said when guys pull up beside her, like if she walking, she start talking to trees.
Yeah.
she was like she want them to think that she's crazy, you know, in case they wanted to kidnap her. But I'm like, you also could miss your soulmate, you know, because you acted crazy.
But there's also prostitute kind of thing too, to just walk up to the car. I don't know, maybe say like it's just us females that be overthinking too much, because I definitely like 1,000 miles per hour about shit.
But I actually remember a few years ago, like, and this was maybe 10 years ago, like having a conversation with a guy. And he was saying, you know, like he see the limits of what he can do, you know, to a woman, or what she might be willing to do, or, you know, whatever. And that's how he kind of pursues her. But that was all, like I said, 10 years ago. He could have just been young-minded at the time. So I don't know. It was just like I said, it was something that I noticed, and I said I'm gonna talk about this on the podcast tonight because I want to know what's up. But like seriously, if y'all, the people that's listening, if y'all think anything different, comment and let me know, because I want to know. Like I want to know from guys' point of views and from girls' point of views.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyway, Ronnie, that is all I got.
Okay. Well, are we checking out? I wish I had a joke for y'all. I'm gonna do it next week.
Okay. But
yes, y'all make sure y'all go like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And we're gonna see y'all next time, y'all beautiful people.
All right, y'all. Peace, love, and positivity. This is episode 214. And we out.